Hey, how's everyone doing? Can you guys hear me? Awesome. All right, let's just double check that everything's working. So this is my main display. This is me. Just want to make sure you can still hear me there. This is what we're going to be opening today. Just want to double check that audio is working across everything. And if everything sounds good to you guys, I think we can go ahead and get started and press play on starting the Daylight Computer unboxing. This is one of those devices that I don't know what to expect. I think the marketing has been really interesting. I know they have great aspirations for what they want the product to be, but it's a version 1 of the product. So can we expect it to match everything that's out there? I don't know. I'm really curious, but it is interesting to see people trying to target the similar characteristics that you get into the e-ink space, but without some of the drawbacks. So for those who haven't heard much about the Daylight Computer, looks like e-ink, but isn't actually running an e-ink display. So really, really curious to see what we end up thinking of it. So anyway, I took the box out of here because this thing barely fits on screen. And so this is what came in the box for me. It's this like pillow looking thing. It says comfyable. And then it says behind it, comfyable device sleeve, protective yet comfy. It's got a nice little Daylight Computer patch on it. So let's go ahead and get that opened. Sorry if this is loud. Legitimately looks like a pillow, but oh, this is cool. It's got like a little magnetic opening on it, and so you put your device in there to carry it with you. It's beautiful. Really fits their like warm fuzzy vibe that they're going for. It's pretty nice. What do you guys think of this? Like, I want to sleep in this thing. It's like a sleeping bag for a tablet. It's pretty nifty. So that came in the box. Let's grab some coffee. Yeah, it is soft. It's kind of like, you ever had one of those vests that, I don't personally wear vests, but if you do, I don't judge you. But it kind of feels like the material of like one of those sleeveless vests, those pillowed sleeveless vests that you might wear when it's cold out. Sorry. We ran out of coffee this morning, so this is my first coffee of the day. Bear with me. All right. The other thing that's been going on is the new Magic the Gathering set came out. And I played Magic the Gathering all growing up, but I sold all my cards after college. And they have this new set called Magic Foundations. And so I'm teaching Charlie how to play Magic the Gathering. So that's been a fun little side quest, if you will, for today. All right, here we go. Focus. Yeah, so Tech for Real Life said if you're going to splurge on something like this, better have protection for it. And that's true. This is not an inexpensive device. It's a box within a box. I don't think there's anything else in this box. I think this box is largely just for protection. All right. This should actually fit on screen, which is a little bit easier. And it's shaped like a book. So if you look at it, it's spined like a book. It's got a little outer covering on it. It's clear that they spent some time to make this feel like a premium experience, which they better have. This is not a cheap device. says, we hope this computer gives you a little more embodiment, a little more space, a little more peace of mind, and a little more trust in your unrealized potential. From the Daylight team. It says, let there be light. Welcome to the third timeline. It's about time. It's a little patch. Pretty cute. Printed picture. It's like a postcard. How to turn it on. Press the top button. How to set it up. The basics. And some compliance documents. We should probably go ahead and turn it on in case it needs an update. So this is the device. It is, it's got some weight to it. This is not super lightweight. Might be heavier than the iPad. I ripped it. Put some real glue on this thing. Doing a beautiful job getting this off in one piece. The outer feel of this reminds me of the Google, what is it? The Google Home tablets. It has a similar finish to that. It's kind of like a soft, almost rubbery feeling to it. And there is the first shot at the screen. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's move it over here so it doesn't glare quite so badly. Do they want me to use it this way? No. Let's make sure you guys can see this. Okay. A clean home screen to let you focus on what matters. Agree and... Oh, wait. Okay, so they're using Niagara, which is what I run on my book's Palma. This is interesting. Hold on. Let's take the Palma. Turn it on. I've been charging it because the Palma 2 just arrived, and I'll probably be unboxing that tomorrow. Did I not turn it on? There we go. Whoa. That was kind of cool. All right, hold on. Let's look at this up close. Might have to increase the frame rate on my camera above because this is going to be able to move. Whoa. Yeah, this is not like e-ink. So Tech for Real Life asks, how heavy is it compared to the other e-ink tablets you have? Which tablet are you curious about? Here, let me grab the Remarkable Paper Pro. That's what I ideally drive. Which, the Remarkable Paper Pro is a pretty heavy tablet. They are similar. Yeah, they are very similar. Let me grab the Books Go 10.3 is significantly lighter. Yeah, the Daylight computer's got some heft to it. Not super lightweight. So yeah, so here's Niagara running on the Palma, and then we're gonna be setting up, I think, a similar thing here on the Daylight computer. Okay, let's tell it what we want. Oh man, that's so snappy compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, let me grab the Books Note here so we can have some comparison. And I want to get this box out of here. Hold tight. Hold tight. Let's get this box out of here. All right, what's in here? We have a stylus, a USB-C cable. Ooh, braided USB-C to C. Kind of looks and feels like a Apple USB-C cable. Nice. Appreciate that being in the box. I assume these are nibs. They are. Okay, these look like Wacom EMR nibs. Kind of like the books nibs. Okay, so this is probably going to be a Wacom EMR tablet, which I think most people would say that that's a good thing. Don't think there's anything else in here. No, there's not. All right, we're going to get the box out of here. How do I get the stylus out? Here's our stylus. Again, all signs point to this is Wacom EMR. It's got a button on it though. Be interested to see, can we do anything cool with the button? And it's got an eraser on the back. Exciting. And yes, I can control the tablet with that. All right, so it wants to know, what apps do you want? Well, let's try. Okay, so these are my favorites. These aren't what apps I want, they're my favorites. So for favorites, probably need Chrome. Libby's probably a good idea. Let's try their Reader app. Getting to settings might not be a bad idea. I think that's it. I'm surprised it doesn't, it comes with Audible, but not Kindle. Easy enough to install. I don't know what Lithium is, but we'll try that out soon. So we set that. So here are my base apps. Here's how to be, oh, that's weird. When you get close, it detects it. How do I get better at Niagara? No, I don't want to mess with that yet. So you can get to all apps by choosing here. Wow, that's fast. Yeah, it's really snappy. Looks good. All right, I can't remember. How do I get out of there? Okay, perfect. Let's go look at Chrome. Let's use it without an account for now. No notifications, please. If we go to YouTube, can you watch YouTube on this thing? Oh, needs internet. Let's give it internet. Bear with me for 1 second. While I'm doing that, I'm curious, what questions do you guys have? We have internet now. Why is it so yellow? Because it has an amber light on. It's a good question though. How do we tweak the level of amber light? Where? I assume that's going to be in the Sol OS settings. No? I did not read the instructions. Perhaps we should look at the instructions. So, okay, there's a back button right here, which I didn't know about. The USB-C port is at the bottom. I've got volume rockers. There's a quick action button up here. That's cool. And then there's a micro SD slot right there. And then the stylus. Where does the stylus go? It does have a spot, right? No? Does it attach? No. The stylus does not appear to attach, but I will verify that. But it doesn't appear that it does. So turn it on, set it up. If you need help, we can go to daylightcomputer.com. These are more compliance documents, and this is a postcard. So we're gonna have to figure it out the rest of the way on our own or take a look at the website. So Chia asks, what do you see if you turn the light off? Oh, there is an update. Let's update. Just kidding. You're up to date. Okay, I don't know what that's about. That was weird. Okay, so let's go to their Reader app. So you can set up your accounts. Let me do that by myself. I don't know whether that enables you to do fun things that you shouldn't be able to do. So now my account is all set. Again, it tells you all kinds of information that you probably don't need. Hold tight. So here is my library. So Daniel asks, how are you liking it so far? I haven't really gotten to use it yet, but the frame rate is cool. So yes, this is my account. I don't need to see that. What is this? So these are the different documents I have on here. And this is the list. These three came on it. I did not add these. Oh, you scroll up and down. You don't scroll left to right, which is interesting. I would have thought I could have swiped. Is there a way to go a page at a time? What happens if I... Okay, so I can draw on this. I cannot erase. If I press the button and erase? Okay, so I can erase if I press the button. There's a menu here. What's in this ... menu? So I believe this is all of the places you've left notes. They'll let you get back to those. I can lasso select. It's kind of nice here. So let me just... Writing feels pretty good. Eraser feels good too. Yeah, I like the way they did the writing on this. This feels good. And the fact that I can erase with a button and it's a stroke erase. So if I touch a stroke, yeah, that feels great. Oopsies. Palm rejection could use some love. Okay, hold on. What happened to the thing I just wrote? My notes are getting lost. I think we found some bugs. It does not like if you draw and then immediately leave. It's slowly picking up on all the things I had done. Eventually, it catches up. That was bizarre. Anyway. So this book came on it. This looks like it's scanned from something. Yeah, this is a scan. Like this text is not the original font. But man, zooming feels good. This is not like on a tablet, like on an e-ink tablet. So here, let's grab a book. So this is not a textbook. Here, let's go to Kindle. Do I have Kindle on the Note Air? I don't think I installed it on this one yet. Let me grab my Note Air 2. I think I have Kindle on that. We'll let that load. But that's pretty snappy. I want to get my own books on this, which is a thing. We can install our own stuff. It is a bummer that this has like a groove, like you can snap it, but it doesn't appear to snap unless I'm just missing something. Let me see. So there is a Daylight Computer app that you have on your phone where you can send stuff here. So I can upload things. Let me see if there's anything worth uploading. Can also do this from my computer. Let me see if I go to the Daylight Computer app, if I can do this. So can you guys see, not that. Can you guys see the Daylight Computer app? So theoretically, if I were to go in here and upload something, so I really like this refactoring UI book. Let's see if I can put that in here. I can show a page or two from it. All right, and then on this side, it's showing me that there's an incoming document. So that document just uploaded on the app and appears to now be on this device. It's pretty snappy. This is pretty clean. I still find it annoying that I can't press forward. What does this button do? Okay, so that is actually a back button. So I wonder if I could flip the device upside down and have the back button on the other hand for me. But anyway, that does back. What does this action button do? Does it do anything by default? It's like support, or is it taking a screenshot? I can't tell. I think it's taking a screenshot. It's set up by default to like send them feedback. So I don't have any highlights yet. And so I have refactoring UI over here on the Books tablet as well. Here, let me jump back to the beginning. So this is the first page. I still need to figure out how to change the front light because I don't necessarily need the front light. So on this, I would press side and then I would get that. On this, I can just scroll through however I want. I can zoom in. It's pretty slick, feels like a tablet. So let's go to the first page with real content. Don't rely on color alone. So go back. Where did it jump me to? Hold on, I somehow ended up 250 some pages. Oh, I bet I hit something in the table of contents. Hold on. I love this book, but I want y'all to buy this book versus me showing you the whole book. I'm sure they don't mind if I show you a page or two, but probably don't want to show the entire thing. Sorry, I'm still learning how to jump back 100 pages on the books device. Bear with me for a second. How do I go back 1,000,000 pages? We need like an intermission. This is a mess. Okay, figured it out. So this is how you would do it on the books. And so hold on. Yes, it is indeed a Wacom stylus. It's doing the exact same stuff. The eraser works on the Wacom, on the books. The eraser doesn't work on the Daylight computer for whatever reason, but it does work if you press the button. I'm sure there's a setting somewhere that I'm not realizing. I wish I had the ability to page turn. I don't want vertical scroll here. Is there a way to like get to some settings menu where I can tweak that behavior? 7 of 218. How do I change the way this works? Can I change the way this works? I can draw, can't erase, but I can erase here. I assume that's just an eraser. Yes, that's an eraser. Is this a highlighter? That is a highlighter. I can erase that way. Pretty nifty. So let's take a look up close, see what we think of the quality. Thoughts? Seems decent enough for me. I would like to make it less warm. I agree that like I don't know that I need that much warmth all the time. But I haven't seen, oh, here we go. This is how you change the brightness. Okay, so it's just a standard brightness in the Android settings. So that's full brightness. Get out of here. Sorry, I'm still an Android noob. I will warn you. Get out of here. So that's full brightness, which is way too bright for what we're trying to do. This is no brightness. Get out of here. This is the brightness turned off. And the books next to it also has the brightness turned off. I would argue that this is a better experience with the brightness off. It's a warmer tone, whereas this goes more blue. It has this kind of metallic-y background. Can you guys see that on stream? Can you tell that it kind of has like a metallic feel? Let's take a look. Can I read on this? Yes, but I find myself wanting a little bit of light. Oh, you can adjust the warmth. Hold on, who mentioned the other slider? Linked, thank you. Yes, you can tweak how warm it is. Sweet. Gorgeous. That's awesome. Pretty cool. I can't swipe to change pages though. I know that's a little thing, but it pisses me off. That's easily solved. They will fix that. Viewing angle doesn't seem great. That's probably more focused. It does get like a little foggy on a steep viewing angle. Here, let me turn the brightness down so it's a little bit easier to see on camera. Yeah, it gets a little foggy on steep angles, but normal viewing angles pretty good. Here, let's see how the books looks in that same scenario. So this is straight on. Yeah, viewing angle's better on e-ink. But I don't know that that's a huge use case for me. It is thicker though. We should call that out. Like, it's a thick boy. It's got these tapered, like rounded edges, which help it look not as thick on stream, but it's thick. It's a lot thicker than the Note Air. I think this is the 3C. It's a lot thicker than the Note Air 3C. I don't know that that matters, but just something to be aware of. Like, this is not the most svelte thin technology, but functionally it feels pretty good. I think this is what people want e-ink to be. Like when people talk about wanting an e-ink tablet, I think this is kind of what people are hoping to get, and then they realize that it doesn't move as quickly as they want it to. So this is pretty interesting. Let's go back to here. So like, that's snappy. That feels very, very responsive. Like I can, again, this just feels like I'm using an iPad. I can maneuver around just like I'm on an iPad. I can write on it. Here, let me turn the autofocus off. Okay, that should be manually focused now. So my hand shouldn't screw this up anymore. But yeah, that palm rejection's not great yet. Let's say that. It didn't bring me back to where I was. All right, early software. Let's start there. The software is very early. If I lay my hand down, I'm probably going to end up causing this. Yeah. So palm rejection needs a lot of love. The remembering what page we were on needs a lot of love. But there's promise. There's promise here. Let's go ahead and erase everything, even the stuff that's not here yet. But the fact that I can like zoom in on these, and they look good. There's no artifacting. It's instant. It's pretty cool. All right, does anyone else have like a good reading app that they really like? Let's go Google Play. So Google Play should be on here by default. I do need to sign in. I'll be right back. So Google Play is now configured. We've got Libby already. So Linked said, though I think that slow refresh rate is what makes e-ink devices enticing, the distraction-free experience is a huge factor. It's a great point, which is this definitely blurs the lines of that, and you could maybe do some things that you probably shouldn't do. So for instance, if we go to YouTube, and install YouTube, I would assume you could watch YouTube on this and it'd actually be a decent experience. We also need this. Let's get these out of the way. Don't need those, but yeah, it does have extra nibs in the box. Still installing. The other app that I would use is Readwise Reader. So we can tweak these a little bit. It's kind of fun. I don't know that I want that hover effect. Where can I tweak? Where can I tweak that setting? Doesn't really seem like there are. It doesn't really seem like there's a lot of software baked into this yet. It's using Niagara. They've got like a couple of apps that they use. What is Lithium? Should I know what this is and I just don't know? I don't know what this is. Oh, Linked says the hover effect is built into Android. Thank you. I didn't know that. So Lithium has books on it. Can someone educate me? What is Lithium? Is this like a reading app that I've just never heard of? Let's make sure. Yeah, software is up to date according to this. What is this? Nothing to do on SolOS. We already messed with Niagara. There's YouTube, it's there now. What else comes pre-installed? ChatGPT comes pre-installed. Audible comes pre-installed. You have Bluetooth, but I have Bluetooth off. Let's go YouTube. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Lithium is a book reader, EPUB reader. Oh, YouTube's crashing. Why? Okay, we're good. So if we go in here, go to my videos. Can we go to live streams? Is that a thing? Does it have sound? This is the Note Air 4C. My initial impressions are that this is our annual update. Doesn't auto rotate. Note color line. If you already have a 3C, not expecting there's auto rotate. Terribly different here. But if you don't have a 3C, this is a better version of what they offered last year. So more value for existing or for new users. Probably not a compelling upgrade path for existing users unless maybe you're coming from an earlier device like maybe a Note Air 2 Plus. All right, Brandon, shut up. I have a question. So I found this kind of interesting. When you're in the settings, where are the settings? Okay. The more you turn the fire up, the bluer it gets, which feels backwards. Am I being dumb? I feel like more fire equals red, less fire equals warm. What am I missing? Does this make sense to everyone else and I'm just being stupid? I think this is an Android level thing. Either that or they've flipped it in the driver. Yeah, I think this is backwards in their firmware. Anyway, they'll be able to fix that. But hey, Daylight Computer, I think that's hooked up backwards. This is the first batch of these, so not completely surprised that there are some quirks. What do you guys think of YouTube on this? Is this a thing? Tablet I ever purchased. Like, would you do this? And honestly, how this channel kind of went down this path all started with the Note Air 2 Plus. That's been a handful of years now. Justin said, not sure about the new UI. Yeah. I think this is the one tablet. You could use this as your one tablet. Don't have e-ink plus iPad. If you're like straddling the line between the two, I think you could maybe do just this one. It's definitely a situation where it would cause you to use YouTube less just because it's not in color. But I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. I mean, keep watching my videos, but watch less YouTube in general. I don't want notification dots. No. Yes. We don't need notifications. YouTube, great for 60s TV nostalgia. So let's go in here. Let's set up Kindle. No, I don't ever need notifications from Kindle. Not necessary. Let's log in. Be right back. So here, this is a good opportunity to remind everyone that if you haven't checked it out already, you should go check out Playlist. It's an app that I'm building to help people plan their weeks and to plan their energy. And instead of focusing on getting stuff knocked off of your list and then not having the energy to do the things that really matter, you can prioritize your energy, get the important stuff done, and then know that you've saved time for it at the end of the day. So it's currently in beta. If you'd like to check it out, go to beta.playlist.com. Excuse me, beta.playlist.day, and you can give it a shot. And would love your thoughts on what you think of it. Giving a sales pitch while typing in a password, surprisingly challenging. Oh, thanks, Linked. Appreciate that. And we are back. So this is the book that I'm reading right now, The Mom Test. Tap the middle of the page to change your font. Discover your reading options. Okay. Oof. That is a little tiny for me. I don't know about you all, but I think we're going to have to increase the size a little bit. A little bigger. A little smaller. Come on. I think I'd run some margins on this thing. Let's see. Book really is amazing. Layouts. Could you run a dark mode on this and it look good? What do you guys think? Dark mode? YTCDI asks, what devices is Playlist compatible with? It's currently on Mac. Sorry. It's currently on Mac, any browser that you want to use, and then there is a iOS beta coming soon. This is, whoa, what did it do? Yeah, this is readable. A bit big. I don't know that I would read in bed with this, but like sitting on a back porch, yeah, this would be good. I'd be into that. Yeah, and it's so snappy. This is sick. Yeah, I'm into this. Again, the apps are a little early. All right, one thing I will say, I don't know how I'm going to describe this to you, but like the screen does fingerprint. And so I find myself already wanting to clean the screen. So like when you guys look at this, like you can probably see that the screen's getting fingerprints. My hands are not super dirty at the moment. Like I washed my hands not too terribly long before this stream. And so I think maybe I'm just building up that initial layer of oils that the device needs. But just, yeah, I do find myself wanting to mess with that. This is sweet though. Like that frame rate is hard to beat. That is awesome. I might get some people mad at me, but books, this is not good for you. This is the space that they're trying to hold, and I think daylight's coming for them. Because if you want to be able to do more than just write, this device lets you do more than just write. It's pretty slick. So Linked asked, how heavy does it feel? Kind of heavy. I do have a coffee scale. Hold on. Do you guys want me to go get a scale and we'll actually get some official numbers? Is that worth our time? All right. Someone give a sales pitch for Playlist while I go get a scale. Hold tight. Oh, Josh, what do you think of the coffee scale? Is it good? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it secretly terrible? All right, super high-tech setup here. Coffee scale. A laptop stand. And then if you zero it, you can then see how much something weighs, assuming you do it correctly. Does that still zero out? It does. Okay, 573 grams for the daylight computer. $431 grams for the Note Air 3C. 374 grams for the Books Go 10.3. $517 grams for the Remarkable Paper Pro. So hold on, 517 versus 572. I said it was heavy. I stand by my statement that it's heavy. It's heavier than a Paper Pro, which Paper Pro is not light. So that is that's something. It's thick, but yeah, I don't know that I mind it, but yeah, not super light. Hold on, I should probably do a Remarkable 2 while we're at it. Hold on. While we still got everything set up, let's do one more. That should zero out. Yes, good. Remarkable 2. 388. 389. Mike asks, can you show it next to an iPad? My daughter has the iPad. Should we go annoy Charlie so that we know what the weight of the iPad is? Hold on. Let me see. Close the door. Okay. So, Charlie has kindly let us borrow her iPad for the sake of...
It's actually yours.
Well, but you were using it, so thank you. Okay, iPad. Let's see. 753. 753 versus 572. Okay, I do have it in the case. Hold on.
Yeah, take the case off.
This is unscientific. Not that this was ever actually scientific. Hold on. All right.
It's just the case probably weighs like another, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, okay. 468 for the iPad. 572 for the Daylight computer. Yeah, it's heavy. Daylight computer is heavy. Okay, so someone was asking, how does it compare, like, looks-wise? Hold, please. I gotta grab a random notebook. Okay, we're done with the scale. So is there a built-in writing app on this? Man, it's so bright.
I have no idea because I have never seen that before.
I was asking Shreen, but it's all good. But I'm going to tell Google to turn this off. Everyone say bye to Charlie. Bye, Charlie. So let's turn the iPad brightness down a little bit to get it somewhat in the same ballpark. Ugh. I don't love writing on the iPad. Never have. Let's go back. There's no writing app on this? What's everyone's favorite Android writing app? Exit Time says, I would assume that OneNote probably works well. I don't know. Should we try OneNote? Do people like OneNote? I always use the native apps, but I don't know that there is a native app for this yet. We'll try out OneNote. Someone says NoteWise. Someone says Squid. Josh wants to know what Obsidian's like. We'll have to pull out the keyboard for that, Josh. But yeah, we can do that. Let's see. It is an interesting experiment of like, what does typing on this thing feel like? I have never used OneNote, or not much. Oh, the iPad stylus is probably not going to work. Okay. I can erase. There's more latency with OneNote than there was on the writing app or the reading app. Yeah, that's a little distracting. The latency slows me down. So like, can you guys see that? So when writing quickly, there's a little bit of a delay. You could do OneNote in a pinch, but I don't think you're gonna love it. I don't think that's the experience you really want. Yeah, I think OneNote's gonna be a problem. I know Book struggles with OneNote as well. So someone said Squid. Let me just double check there's not a built-in writing app. I don't think there is. Should we check the Daylight website? I know that they sent me an email the other day. Let's go explore. So let's see. Daylight computer. Let's go in here, minimize playlist. Let's go to Daylight Computer and let's see if they talk about any of this. So this is the reading stuff, display. Let's go to software. Care about software. Introducing SoloS, a distraction-free operating system with everything you need and nothing you don't. You can read and annotate PDFs. You can take free-form notes. You can browse the web. You can read articles. You can write. Typing test might be interesting. So if we go in here, oh, I can't click through on any of these. Okay. Runs all the apps that you want. Comes with this comfy case. Yes, it does. I can confirm. Has action buttons, which are fun. Yes, love those. I want to know how to program those. Support. Oh, this is clever. I love this like dark background that they chose. Daylight support. Does the computer work with the stylus? Yes. Can I have an affiliate link? Oh, we should set that up. I haven't done that yet. Don't buy it until I set up the affiliate link. Just kidding. Okay, how do I get... Do I need to download SolOS? I don't think this is what I'm looking for. Does SolOS actually exist yet? What do you guys think? Is this actually a thing? Or are they just like trying? Are they overselling a little bit? Like, do we think SolOS is a thing? Here, if I go into Play, can I download SolOS? Yeah, I'm thinking SolOS doesn't exist yet. Because this is running Niagara right now. They have their reader app, but I don't see a writing app. Like, it's definitely running Niagara. Is there a way to switch from the reading app over to just writing? Like if I maybe like come out of this? No, that's just... Hold tight. Okay, I think I figured something out. I think the reader app is SolOS, but they don't have the writing experience done yet. So I can see SolOS version, I can see reader version, and I can see where I would switch between different apps right here. I think they're going to rename the reader app to SolOS whenever writing is done, but it's not here yet. Doesn't exist. Which is sad because the writing is not terrible. Can I just add like a blank PDF? Here we go. Blank screen. Let's just write. Can I change the thickness? Oh, I can. Sweet. I can change the thickness of the pen. Is this sharp for you guys? Can you guys see this? It's reasonable. Okay, so I can change the thickness. I've got a highlighter that I can also change the thickness. Got an eraser. I can't change the thickness on the eraser. I do have a selection. So if I were to write, I can use this. Sorry, put my head into the screen for a second. I think it feels pretty good. It's way better than writing on the iPad, and I don't think it feels that different than writing on the books. Writing feels good. I like it. I mean, the writing experience... Oh, can't erase. Why can't I erase? All right, I touched the edge. Oh, that was weird. Hold on. Can we recreate that? Yeah, you can't erase a stroke if it touches the edge of the screen. I think it's at... Whoa. Yeah, there's a bug. But if I go back and I erase it and then move, no, erase it and then move. Yeah, you can't touch the edges yet. That's a fun little bug. But if you start writing again, then it goes away. Okay. Yeah, it's just a bug. The stroke is not done. Oh, I think there may be some truth to that. Mikhail is onto something. When you hit the edge, the stroke is not done. Yeah, very clever. Anyway, I'm sure they'll clean that up, but it shouldn't do that. But like text quality, it's good. All vector based. Looks nice. It's interesting. The stroke width is based on your current zoom level, which is kind of interesting. You could probably get really good with that at some point, but I don't know. That's kind of interesting. Sometimes I might want a consistent stroke width, but like I can keep writing. Although it is starting to lag a little bit the smaller I get. Yeah, it's starting to get laggy as I get really, really small. Oh, we may be starting to hit the limits. Again, this is kind of ridiculous, but yeah, I'm getting ridiculous, but that's pretty cool that you can do that. Put little Easter eggs in here. That's pretty wild. Like right in there. Little surprise for everyone. That's wild. So pretty interesting. Again, early days. Very, very early days. That much is clear. Let's go check out Readwise Reader. Sign in. Be right back. So now we load up Readwise Reader. So I have a lot of documents in Readwise Reader, so this may take a minute. So if I press this, I want to program this back button. I want to be able to change what these buttons do. So like right now, this is like to share support. I want to be able to change what this button does. Okay, so I can take a screenshot. I can send the screenshot to them. I mean, that's nice for them, but this is a useful button that I want to be able to decide what I want to do with it. I'm sure as their OS evolves, they'll get more and more stuff there, but kind of frustrating that I can't tweak that right now. Like, let me make some changes to that. But I'm sure they're working on it. Just going to take some time. All right, so let's take a look more at what they're planning to do. So they're going to have a library of things. That part's there. The writing part isn't there. That's not there yet. I don't know what this set of things is. The notes thing would be cool. I guess they're going to have a browser baked into this. I mean, you can always already do that with Chrome. So here, let's take a look at that while we're waiting. So if I go back to, okay. Oh, well, Readwise is done, but let's go take a look at Chrome. So if I go to my, I don't care. You just want to sell me more ads. So if I go to my website, how does my website handle? How does this look? Snappy. And render performance is good. It's actually doing this color change, which is cool. Let's see, newsletter. You can sign up for my newsletter if you haven't already. Let's see. Biggest lesson from 2 years of YouTube. Yeah, this is snappy. This is cool. Like, I do things on this that I wouldn't do on an e-ink tablet. Pretty smooth. And then yeah, that's pretty slick. PKM. Yeah, like that renders. Yeah, see, like that would be a mess on an e-ink tablet. It handles just fine. Yeah, this is good. All right, how does the playlist website hold up? Yeah, I think it looks good. Can scroll in, render performance looks right. I think this is good. So yeah, this is the thing I've been building. It's in beta right now. There's a wait list. Would love your help in shaping where it goes. And so if that sounds interesting to you, join the wait list right there. Playlist.day. But yeah, this holds up pretty good. Looks good. What other websites? Where else should we go? How does Hacker News look? Let's turn this sideways. It's more likely how I would use it. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, it's an Android tablet. Anything you can do on an Android tablet, you can do on this. As long as you don't need color. Obviously, color's not there. As long as you don't need color. Someone wants to know Reddit. I'm sure Reddit will work just fine. I haven't logged in on Reddit on this yet. But yeah. Still early, obviously, like all the software is not even here. But this is an intriguing device. I'm definitely highly curious. Okay, so let's take a look at Readwise Reader. So what did Munit say? 10-minute rule. Yeah, like the fact that hold on, I can paginate on Readwise Reader. Hold on. Settings. Where do I change this? Page scroll. Dark mode. How does dark mode look? Okay, let's see. Dark mode. Needs to be thicker. I need the text to be thicker if I'm going to do dark mode, but I could tweak that. So can we make this a little bigger? Sorry, my head's in the way. It says the contrast seems pretty bad. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I don't love dark mode yet, but I don't love dark mode on the Kindle either. So that's not necessarily a surprise. Yeah, let's kill dark mode. I don't think dark mode is how I want to use this. Oh, but yeah, paginated scroll. It's pretty sweet. Hold on. Let me turn on focus again. Okay, so that should be in focus again. Hold on, this is great. This weekly bookmark. The other day, my wife called me out for taking too long in the bathroom. Without even realizing it, I was in there using my phone for almost 30 minutes. Yes, I think every millennial man who's married has run into this. I am also guilty of this. This is cool. Yeah, I could definitely read on that. If you haven't already, check out Munit's newsletter, munitpaul.com. The dude's great, creates great content. Go check him out. Article Club. Oh, hold on. I didn't set it as... I need to change this to be default to... So let's reduce page animations. Let's do page scrolling by default for everything. Okay, so now this should have page defaults. Yeah, let's put this back on manual focus. All right, is that in focus for everyone? Here, let's go set it manually. There you go. Oh, we found like a Readwise reader bug. Hold on. So we come back in here. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but yeah, there's some bug in Readwise Reader. Let's see what else is here. So Mikhail says, I think the contrast I perceive as bad is due to Readwise using a non-white background and the text is not black. So Mikhail, there's some truth to that. It's not really always super black, and that is kind of an annoyance. I think you can tweak it a little bit, but I do wish I could set like a full theming. So if I go in here, can I change like my settings? I wish they had like a complete contrast mode. Oh, here we go. Here's high contrast is on, but I don't know that it's like purely like black and white. So here, let me go into my phone. We could do the same thing. So you are correct. So like, let's see. Let's go back to home. Library. Let's look at this James Clear article. Yeah, so like here it's not pure white. Here it is pure white. The black should be pure black. I will say the text quality looks worse on stream than it does in real life. I think that's just something with the camera setup. Here, let me see. Turn off manual focus. Okay, so we should be able to get like proper. Let's see if we can get a close up. So like there are like you can see the pixels at a certain point. I don't think it's quite 300 pixels per inch. But at a normal reading distance, it's not bad. gonna need some more time with it to know how I feel about the actual contrast in real world scenarios, but I'm not off put by it, which is a good start. Read some more. All right, does anyone have any good note app recommendations? Since it doesn't seem like their note app is ready yet. Someone said Squid, right? What is Squid? Take notes, mark up PDFs. Someone said GoodNotes. Is GoodNotes on Android? Is that a thing? Hold on. You have me curious. I didn't know that was a thing. Is it a thing? It is a thing. Thank you. I did not know that. I learned something new today. Now the question is, if I have GoodNotes on the iPad, if I have GoodNotes on the iPad, do I get GoodNotes on Android for free? Is that a thing? Log me in. Hold, please. It's just bouncing back and forth. At what point do I give up and quit out of it? I feel like it should have launched by now. Here, hold on. What is the best way to kill an app? They don't really have the side gestures that I'm used to on the books devices. What does the back button do if I'm already on the homepage? Nothing. Is there a baked in app quit on Android? I feel like usually I swipe up from the bottom and it does it, but it doesn't seem like it does that on Niagara. How do I quit an app? Oh, there we go. I figured it out. It just didn't do it the previous time when I was trying it. So this is GoodNotes. Will it load? Coffee time. All right. Does anyone else have any other alternatives to GoodNotes? Because we're not having much luck. Here, let me restart it. Maybe it'll offer me an update and we'll get the Notes app. Notewise? Okay. Haven't heard of this one. It's cool that the back plane is this metallic oxide color. When the iPad is turned off, it is black. But when this is turned off, it is that silver color. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, Solo S Assist isn't doing anything. Let's add this as a favorite. Let's get rid of Libby, get rid of settings. We haven't typed yet. We can hook a keyboard up to it and see what we think. Let's make Kindle the default. Crap. We'll check for software updates in a second. Give GoodNotes another try. It says it's running in Chrome. Like it's just a web frame. Oh, Linked says GoodNotes is a web app wrapper on everything except iPad. Interesting. So is it more about being able to see your notes than to be able to create new notes? Okay. We're gonna bail on that. Let's what about Obsidian? I think Josh was asking about Obsidian. Let's give Obsidian a go. I'm not going to link it up to my Obsidian yet, but we can just see what typing in Obsidian is like. So it has a USB-C. So the question is, can I take my keyboard and just plug it in? Where's the USB-C port on this? Okay, it lit up. That's a good sign. It's tabbing. Another good sign. I don't know if Josh is still here, but we can create a new note. I've got some shortcuts I need to set up. Feels great. Feels really good. I've got no issue with that. I mean, obviously, if I wasn't using the Voyager, I could probably connect via Bluetooth and have a little bit easier go. But yeah, latency's good. I can type just fine on that. No problems at all. Like, I can do my brackets. Yeah, feels good. I don't have all my modifiers set up. Apparently, some of my modifiers are baked into macOS and not into my keyboard themselves, but this feels good. Yeah, if you wanted to take this to a park and just write, this would be great. I am curious, like, I do want to take this outside at some point. It's dark outside right now, so that's not something I'll be able to demo at the moment, but this seems promising. I know there's also an e-ink theme for Obsidian that may make this a little bit better. I think it comes by default. Let me see. Sorry, I don't mess with this regularly, especially not on mobile. Theme. Yeah, there's an e-ink theme. Where is it? There's minimal, but I think there's like an e-ink variant. Oh, I have a keyboard attached, so it's not gonna. Yeah, so let's install minimal. I think it's like a sub theme of minimal. And then how do I change the minimal settings? Community plugins. This is better than I thought. Obsidian on Android has improved since the last time I used it. I remember thinking it was only okay before, but this feels much better than I remember it. I thought I did turn this on. Oh, I did. Turn on and reload. I may have to quit. Hold on. Let me quit out of this real quick. Linked, where do I go to turn on the option? Because, yeah, that was my memory as well. Turn on plugins. Oh, restriction mode is off. Oh, I'm dumb. I was in the right place. I was being stupid. Sorry. E-ink. High contrast. Do I need to not mess with that? Levels of contrast between, yeah, still mess with that. Oh, yeah. That, again, sorry guys, like the focus is not doing great because of the glare. Let me see if I can get this where you can see it. But this looks pretty good. I'd maybe zoom it up a little bit. How do I change zoom on here? Zoom settings. Anyone know how to change zoom settings on mobile? Font size. Oh, that's too big. Too big. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah. It's pretty slick. I could use that. Oh, that was weird. Hyper enter must be bound to something in... Okay. Interesting. Command enter is bound to search in Android. Can I tab? Okay. Sorry, I'm learning how to use all this stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty slick. I would use that. So Josh, if you were curious about Obsidian, I think that's interesting. Okay, what else? What else should we check out? I think we're almost done. I do wish it would let me actually write on the device, like have a writing app, but I assume that that's coming soon. Yeah, Josh, I think you're just gonna have to wait until they come out with the proper writing app. It's just they have plans for it. I'm surprised they haven't shipped it yet. I'm sure they want to, but just haven't gotten to it. That's a fun little bug when you do this. It goes landscape, or maybe the app thinks, oh, the device thought it was an Android in landscape. This app forces to portrait. So that's another fun thing is once they have the writing app, I'm gonna want to be able to put it in landscape mode, but it doesn't look like it'll let me do that yet. As someone who's building an app that needs plenty of things, I understand this state, but it is a thing. Okay, so I think that's probably gonna wrap up our unboxing. So that was a look at what to expect with the Daylight computer. Pretty interesting. Obviously early, it's not completely done. There's apps that are missing, but the technology is interesting. It's a bit heavy. You should be aware of that. But I'm excited to see where they go with it. It definitely is an interesting middle ground for those that have been historically kind of interested in the books tablets. This is intriguing. This is something in that space has some of the benefits of e-ink, but isn't necessarily e-ink. So check that out. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go check out Playlist. Again, that's the thing that I've been working on when I'm not creating videos for you guys. I have to plug my keyboard in. Bear with me for a second. So if you go to playlist.day, you can check it out and save your spot in line. Yeah, this is what I've been spending all my time on, that I'm not making videos, trying to help people schedule their energy better and work on the stuff that really matters instead of just knocking things off of their checklist. So it helps you focus on one thing at a time, get the important thing done, and then you can get all the rest of the things done that you need to get done throughout the day. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll do a proper review on this thing once I've had some time with it and once they ship some updates for it. So until next time, cheers.